to my channel. I'm Sharon and this is Fun with Cross Stitch. Today is Wednesday the 21st of June 2023. I'd like to welcome back all my existing subscribers and viewers. Thank you for coming back every time I put a video up. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell and then you'll know when I put another video up. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I know I have had a few lately, so welcome aboard. I was just seeing what Tiger was going to get into. Welcome aboard, and I hope you like what you see. I hope you keep coming back every fortnight to see what I work on. He's just seeing what he can get into. He's trying to get the cottons. Tiger, wait. He should be right. As long as he doesn't jump up on that cupboard up there, we will be fine, because that's where hubby's Lego is. So we'll just keep an eye on him. He's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, well I've worked on 10, excuse me for a minute. Down. Down. Come on. Good boy. As soon as he gets up there's not much room to jump up, so he'd end up pulling the Lego down. Now where were we? Oh, I have a bit of haul that I'll show you in the end. It's just some more fabric. But we'll get into these whips. It's a chilly 7 degrees here today in Queensland where I am. So it's a little bit nippy, so I've got the jacket on today. Got the cup of tea. Would you like to say hello before we get into these whips, would you? Oh. For anyone that's been here before, this is Tiger. Anyone that's new, he loves to show an appearance and say hello. Sometimes he'll just jump up and get to the camera. There you go. You right now? We should be right now. You'll find something to amuse himself with. Okay, now we have 10 whips to show you. Now for the fortnight I did 10,156 stitches. So not a bad effort. Considering I missed Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Now if you watched my last video, you'll know it was our anniversary on Monday, so we went away for the weekend. We had a great time. We left on Friday, went up and seen our investment property at Kalanga and just made sure everything was okay there. Everything was fine. So then we headed up to Redcliffe. Checked into the motel. It was actually ready when we got there, which was good. So we parked the car underneath and put all our bags and everything in the motel, and then went for a wander over to the pub for lunch. And we were sitting at the pub just having a drink, and our friends turned up and surprised us for the weekend. So that was lovely. That's Barbie and Troy. So hello, Barbie. I know you watch some of my videos, but yeah, thank you so much for turning up. That was a great weekend. I've got a few photos that I'll put up at the end. There is some on hubby's phone, so I have to get them off his phone. We went and just done a lot of walking down the main street and had a look at all the different shops and just wandering around and just enjoying ourselves, just doing not much. There's statues of the Bee Gees up there, so I've got photos of them, but they're the ones that are on hubby's phone. So I'll have to get them off and put them in. I don't think they'll be in for this video because hubby's at work. So probably the next video I'll put them in. But yeah, so we just wandered around, went out for dinner. There was big markets there on Sunday, takes up the whole street. They have a lot of craft stores. They do have a lot of just bric-a-brac and odds and ends, and a lot of food vans. So that was really good to look at. Just to be out and about and, you know, just not doing much at all. I did miss stitching, but we were that busy that we weren't sitting down long enough to do it anyway. So that was good. So we might get stuck into these whips because that's what you're all here for. Okay, like I said, I worked on 10, which is not too bad considering I missed a couple of days. I didn't think I would get that many done. Okay, so the first one. This is a long dog sampler, Game of Swans. Now I'm working on the bottom half. I've done the swans, so I'm working down this end till I get this end finished. I think I did some in here today, the other day, and just filling in gaps. So let's have a look. For this one I got 622 stitches and I'm on 43.22%. Yeah, so I filled in a couple of these leaves, some of these little the little flowers, the triangles, just bits and pieces. I think I filled in a couple of these, the duck's beak, some out this side. So I was mainly just filling in where needed to be filled in, but it was 622 stitches, so that wasn't too bad. So I'll just keep filling in down here and then I'll move it up and do up the top. This is one that I think might be a finish for this year. I do have a challenge in one of my groups that stitch on a sampler, and I think it's about 3,000 stitches. So this one will definitely be that one, because I'm aiming for a finish on this one. So I've got 6 months, so that one will start to be a focus piece, so I can get that one done. Okay, the next one is a Heaven and Earth Designs. This is Hubble Bubble Square by Lisa Parker. I'll try and get the glare off. Now I've gone all the way across the bottom. Now I'm on to this kitty cat, and I've been working on his neck. So seeing what I can get done in his neck this time. Might help if I open the bag up the right way. And here we are with the kitty cat. So I did fill in a lot on his back, and I started going up his neck, and I put in the outline here, but I'm not sure if that's, I don't think that's his paw. I think that might be the next cat that's standing beside him. Because as you look here, there is a paw for the next cat going up. So I think that might be what I've been stitching. I thought it might have been for this one, but when I looked at it again, I don't think so. But that's okay. So I finished in his back, all the ninja stitches, and then I went up to his neck. So when I start this again, I might finish off his back and bring this side up so that it's so I don't leave all the dark colours to the last minute. On this one, I stitched on it for 2 days, and I did 2,130 stitches, and I'm on 16.33%. Oh, I didn't tell you what. This one is done on 18 count white 8er. Oh, I forgot to tell you what the other one was done on. It was a Mystics Fabrics 18 count. Doesn't say what colour. But so far all these are done on 8er. But I want to get a bit more into this one. This one reminds me a lot of tiger. I think that's what drew me to the pattern. When I was stitching yesterday, I lost a needle, and I looked everywhere, couldn't find it anywhere. So I thought, oh well, it'll turn up probably in my foot. We come down from the bedroom this morning, and hubby went to sit on the lounge, and he goes, "Is this your needle?" I said, "Where was that?" He goes, "On my seat. I nearly sat on it." That would have gone down well. just to make sure he's awake. That's what it is. The next one is another Heaven and Earth design. This one is Ye Old Christmas Shop by Ciro Marchetti, or Marchetti. Now I started in the middle on this one and worked the bird and that window pane, and then I come down and done the dog. So now I'm going across and I'm doing the tractor, because there's a horse there, and one of my challenges says to work on a horse, or work on a chart with a horse and you get so many stitches off, so that's fine. Work on the actual horse and you get 50% off, I think it was. So I thought, well, that's not for a little while yet, so I will work my way across there now, and that way when that challenge comes up I can work on the horse. So there's a method in my madness. What are you trying to eat? This one I did 1,319 stitches and I'm on 4.39%. So I just worked on the tractor. There's a block in there similar to that, except it's a reddy colour. So I just thought I'd work on the tractor and work my way over. So what I want to do is fill in all this gap here, and then I can move it across so I can get the horse where it needs to be, and then I'll end up doing the other window pane up here. This window pane is all finished, the one with the bird in it. This one's outlined because I wanted to get to the dog. So now I'll just fill in all the tractor, and there's more blocks along there. Yep, just blocks, and then move it across so I can do this window, and that will be where the horse would be. So when I get there, I'll have it ready. But I thought I'd do this one on blue instead of white, because it had a fair bit of white in it, and it's, I don't know, I think it's just as easy to work on a coloured fabric than it is to work on the white. Sometimes it's easier. I don't mind it. I'll have a bit of a border around it that I won't put a mat on, so that you can actually see the blue, and it'll act like a mat, really. So that's my idea with that one. What are you? You found more cotton, didn't you? I've got to go through and serge all the edges on my fabric, because when I've been doing floss tubes or putting my fabric on the lounge while I go to the toilet or do washing or whatever I do, Tiger's decided to pull around the sides out, so he's making them all fray, especially on the one with the two tigers. So I'm hoping he hasn't frayed it too much where I can't fit it on, because I know that one was a bit tight. So he's hoping. So before I do the next lot, I'll have to serge around them. Okay, this one is another Heaven and Earth design, The Amazing Animal Kingdom, artwork by Amy Stewart. There again, I started in the middle, so I started with the waterfall and the books. Or I could have started on that, the edge of that bookshelf, not bookshelf, the, oh, what would you call it? Yeah, I suppose it is a bookshelf. So I started on the edge here, done the waterfall, and come down doing the books. Now, original idea was to do that little section there, then come down and do the bottom row. But what I've decided is, because I like that row, I'm going to do that whole row. And then I'll go down and I'll do the bottom one. And then I'll just head up. Nothing different. Why not? Got to mix it up a bit. Now this one I got 997 stitches, and I'm on 2.07%. So I worked mainly on this bit this time and a bit over here, because I was going to get there's a, I think it's a butterfly. At first I thought it was a little fish tank and there was going to be a fish in there, but there's a butterfly which matches these ones. So what I'll do is I'll finish working on that part when I start it next. come down as far as I can and then just work my way across. So I'm not going to go above this bookshelf. I'm going to stay in this bookshelf, and then I'll work the one down, and then I'll head up to the top. Just thought I'd attack them differently so they're not all the same. Because why not? He's just sitting here at the moment, seeing what he can get into. Because it's so cold here today, my cup of tea is getting cold quicker, so I thought I better keep drinking it. Don't want to drink it cold. Okay, my next one is, this one is hubby's linfox truck. This is a photo he's taken himself of the truck he drove, and I think it was going to Darwin. Pretty sure it was the Darwin trip. So that's the truck he drove, and he likes to have a couple of them on the wall. If you've watched my other videos, you'll see that I have finished one. I might do a showing of some of the finished ones I've got at home on another video, and that way you can just see what I finished if you haven't seen them already. I do have 1, 2, 3, there's 4 in the lounge room, 3 upstairs. Now I've got about 10 that I can show you, so I thought I'd do that, just a finished one, and yeah, I might do that. Yeah. Okay, so this is linfox truck. I started down the bottom on this one so I could get some of the dirt out of the way. Now I've done a good section of the dirt. I have worked my way up to the tyre and the shadow underneath the truck. So I can't wait to get to the truck, but got to get through the dirt first. This one I did 1,069 stitches, and I'm on 4.12%. So on this one, all I did was I filled in all this. So just got the lighter patch. You would think that'd be only a couple of colours, but there was that much confetti in there. So I've still got a few ninja stitches to do here. There's the shadow underneath the front of the truck and the start of the tyre. So I'm debating, when I start this again, I can either go this way and then go up to the truck, or just work along here so I can get to the truck a bit better and do some more on the truck, or go up here. I'm not sure yet. I mean, whether I go this way or this way, it's going to be dirt. But I don't want to leave all the dirt to the last minute. So I might go across the bottom. So I'll do a bit down here, then pick a piece up here, join the dirt to the truck, and then start a bit on the truck, get a bit of different colours in. But actually I thought I'd be bored with the browns, but I wasn't. It was quite good actually. So I just picked I'm guessing it's like a typewriter method. I picked the lowest symbol that's missing and take that wherever it goes within a decent range. I won't travel too far, because last time I done that on Hubble Bubble, I counted wrong and had to keep frogging, so I don't do that anymore. But this one I went up to here and then counted a few stitches up to the truck. But I won't go like count from here all the way over to here and put a single stitch in, because I'd count wrong. I know I would. This one is done on an 18 count aider. They're all done on aider until next year. Next year I'm going to venture out and do Lugana for the Chatelaine. At the moment that's the only one I've got planned, but you never know. You never know what happens. Plans are meant to change. Okay, the next one. You're still chewing. Just found an odd piece of cotton. The next one is Stargazer. This is what it's meant to look like. Now, I love the pattern. Just didn't like the colours. The colours just weren't me. I changed the colours and I'm doing her a green and an orange. Now I'm nearly to the finish point on the stitching part. I've done all the top, done the bows, reached the bottom of the dress, and I'm over this side now, so I don't have a lot to go. And then I can go back and start all the beading. I'll bead from the top down. I know I'd rather go from the bottom up, but I do this one in hand, so I don't think I can roll it with the beads in it. Now stargazer, I did count these ones. I got 1,110. Not sure on the percentage, but stitching wise there's not much left to go. And this is where she is now. She just needs an iron, but she just pops on the blue, I think. Now all I've got left to do is a little bit of the dress down the bottom. That's that bit. So I'm just starting here, I think. So I've only got this bit and this bit to go. That's it. So I could probably do that in a couple of days. I'd like to just work on this one, but oh, that's what I did with Roses of Sharon. As that was getting closer, then on the weekends when I had just a few hours, he's sitting here. When I had just a few hours, I'd just pull that one out. But I love the way she's turned out. But she will be a finish. She'll definitely be a finish this year. You wanted this fabric, didn't you? You didn't get it. But that's one I do in hand. That's one I did a stitch with me last Wednesday. And I'll just have a sip of my tea. Okay, the next one is Elephant Puzzle. Now this is a pain-free craft, and this one is by Adrian Chesterman. This one was a sale being done by Judy, an Aussie in a Kiwi world, Dizzy Stitcher. But he's not doing it this year because he's got his 23 and this one didn't make the cut. So he'll pick it up again next year. But I started on the giraffe. So I've done all the outline of the giraffe. I've got to fill him in a bit more. I've done the head of the tiger completely. I've started on the lion, the elephant. Here's the lion. And then I've come across here. I've done a bit of the tusk and I started on the trunk. So I thought I'm going to work my way right to the edge, do the trunk, do all the trunk, and then it'll take me to the bottom, and then I'll start filling his feet and working up where I've got left to go. I'm not doing the background in this one. I've done this one on a green. What are you doing? I've done this one on a green fabric, green Ada. This is, I think it's an 18 count. This is one that I dyed myself. And the giraffe's there. There's the elephant. There's the lion. I think I finished the lion. Yeah, he's all finished, the top of him anyway. There's the tusk. Now I'm working on the trunk of the big elephant. So I'll just keep working my way right over and then just filling it in. I'm going to try and fill in whatever I can on this Q-snap. So there's a fair bit. I'll get a fair bit of his trunk done, and I might even get the other tusk done that's on the other side. Maybe. We'll see what fits in. But I thought I'd do it on a green because that way I don't do the background, and green is for outside grass and things like that anyway. Not sure if I told you I've done 978 and I'm on 20.91%. Tiger, what are you doing? He's found a bag to amuse himself with. Whatever he can chew on, he'll find it. just the way he is lately. Okay, 3 to go. Not bad going. The sun's coming out, so it's a bit warmer, hopefully, out there. Okay, this is another Heaven and Earth design. It's Dark Jungle, Temple and Tigers, and the artwork is by Ciro Marchetti. Try and get the glare off. Now I'm down here. I've done the red flower, the purple flower, and I've outlined most of the tiger, not all of it, because it won't all fit it. So with this one, I might... Yeah, with this one I might, once I get what fits in the Q stuff, I might head up and do a row and then come back, and because that way I get some elephants in, and I might get I'll be very close to getting the snake in, then I'll come back and do some more flowers and head back up again. Might be the way to go with this one. In the tree, the hollow of the tree there is supposed to be monkeys or orangutans. Now they don't show up properly on Pattern Keeper on the mock-up. It's only like a shadow, so I'm just gonna fill that in. I'm not gonna worry about those two in there unless I can work it out a bit better. But with the mock-up on Pattern Keeper, it doesn't look the best for in there, so I'm not really worried about those two. What are you eating? Paper, silly cat. So this one I have done 928 stitches and I'm on 2.78%. And here we are with this one. So I filled in all the bottom. So I just picked the lower stitch that hadn't been done and just worked with it. Bringing in this leaf, and I also did some around more in the tiger itself. But the main colours went down here and on the leaf. But you can see there's a few browns that have gone in. There's another leaf coming up here. So what I'll do is I'll just do what I can in the Q-snap, and then I'll head up. But this is just a bit of fluff. It's just so bright. It just stands out. I love working on this one. I think I'd rather work. I'd rather work on full coverages than your samplers. Somehow, I don't know. I just seem to get more enjoyment. But I'll still do all the samplers that I've got going, and my chatelaine next year. That's, yeah, it's not a full coverage, but it's different. I've never done the specialty stitches, so I'm looking forward to that. Okay, now this is one I haven't picked up for a while, but I thought I would get some stitches on. Needed some much love. Now this is Cross My Heart and it's Wild Menagerie. I haven't started on this one for a while, so this one was just sitting in. Every time I planned to do it, something come up for a challenge, so I had to do that. So I've started on the middle one. So we will see how many stitches I can get done on this one. But I did 300 stitches for a challenge. Which way is up? So here we are on this one. This is where his face is coming in. See that? The black is just under his mouth, so the white bit is where his mouth and where his nose is going to be. So that's his mouth, start of his mouth, and his nose is going to be up there. So it'll make more sense once there's a bit more on it. But I filled in all the black and did a few more ninja stitches in here. But like I said, I only got 300 done because I had a challenge to do. And I thought, well, I'll give this one a go. Get some stitches in this one so that I can get it moving a bit more. I have been a bit slack with that one. Okay, lucky last. This is another mirabella. I thought I'd finish the day with another non-full coverage. This one is red. Now I seen Blitz Stitch, I think it was. He showed his one on his last video. I think it's Blitz Stitch. He showed his one on the last video. It looks amazing. He's got it sitting behind him while he's doing his floss tube, and it's amazing. He gives you a close-up, and there's so much detail, so many beads. It's going to look good when it's finished. So I'm just doing here on the cloak. I've done her hand, and now I'm just working on the cloak. This one I got 703 stitches. This one is done on a 16 count. I'm not sure of the name of the fabric though, because it's got speckles on it. This is one from JK's, which I bought a while ago. So there's her hand coming in. Now I did fill in a lot here, and then I started filling in down here. Now I know I've left a straight line, which I'm not happy about. I didn't realise until I was, because with these patterns they're just front and back, so I photocopied them so that it was a bit bigger, and I had a working copy, but I need to start getting something down there so that it doesn't leave a line. Hopefully it doesn't. I have seen other people do them like this, and theirs haven't had a page break line, so I'm hoping when I end the threads I'll end them up the top, not down the bottom, so it splits it. So we'll see how we go. But yeah, so I worked up here a bit, and then I worked some more here. But loving the way the colours are coming together. You can't really see, oh, you can see a bit of the speckle, but not too much, but it's okay. I'm happy. So I'll get some more on that one done. But the main focus for a mirabella is stargazer. I'll make sure I work on that one. That one's a finish very soon, hopefully. And then I'll be able to put beads on it. Now I've got a heap of white beads. I know they're not exactly the right ones, but I'm going to use the stash that I've got, because I just want to use it up. And why not? If it's the right colour, why not? That's the way I look at it. Alright, now what I'm going to be working on, hopefully this week, this fortnight. No guarantee I'll get them all done, but I will do my best. I've picked out another 10, because I got 10 done this fortnight. I thought, well, maybe. As long as I do a couple of the small ones in the same day, the big ones get the whole day, because I can normally stitch most of the day. Wednesdays are a hit and miss, so I'll get small ones done on a Wednesday, because I get my video done, then I go up the shops and it uploads while I'm at the shops. Well, part of anyway. Okay, well, I'm going to work on Florentine, another mirabella. Now, I won't be starting any new mirabellas until I get all these ones done. All the fancy ladies I've got started. That's my aim. Now I've done part of the hand, part of the dress. I've gone around to the dress, so I'll go down and finish the dress before I put her in. Another favourite of everyone's, the Toy Shop by Amy Stewart. I want to get some more of this one done. I'm in the middle window there, so I'll be working on that one. The 16th Century by Works by ABC. Now I've nearly finished the centre section. I've got a little bit left to do on there, and then the ones in the gaps. This one I was working a lot on when hubby was away, because I take this one up to bed and stitch on that for a couple of hours while waiting for him to ring, but that one's been a bit slack lately. I haven't done that much. Stitching Beauty by Teresa Gill. That's another one I'm going to get some in. Get some more on the dress. That's another slow going one. There is another piece to that one which I will start once that one is finished for Teresa Gill. Breaking Free by Ciro Marchetti. I've made it to the other end, so I'm going to be working on Raggedy Ann. Artisy, Map of Australia. Another one I'll get some. I want to get this crocodile done, at least. I've got him, I'm pretty sure I've got him outlined, so I want to get him finished. Most of this part of the map is done, and a bit at the middle, so I'm on around the 46%, I think, on that one. Then I've got Artisy, Tigers. This is the one that Tigers chewed, so I'm hoping there's enough on it. I haven't done a, I should have put this on a coloured fabric, but I realised that after I'd already started, and I've got a lot of him done, so I'm not going to restart it. So the background I'm going to do just a variegated blue. Then I've got the kids. These are hubby's kids, charted myself. Now I'm doing Samuel, so I want to try and get his shirt finished. I'm going to crop a bit off this side and a little bit off this side as I do it. And Minnie I Love You by Randall Spangler. Now I'm still doing his face, so if I move it up, hopefully I'll get some eyes on him. And lucky last is Ice Fairy by Design Works, and this one's done on a crafty leany watermelon, and that's only because I've left the tag in there. Now with this one, I've done her bodice, I've done her arm, done the ball. I think I was heading up to do the wings, or I might just go across and do her other arm. So she's got two arms, and then go up and then do some skin. The skin I won't be doing 1 over 1. I'll just do it 2 over 1 like I do everything else. This is on a 16 count. So they're the ones I'm going to tackle this fortnight. Hopefully I'll try and get something into all of them, and then that'll be another 10 that I've done. But we will see, depending on time. Like I said, Wednesdays I will do one of the smaller ones, because after I finish this, I'll go to the shops and do what I've got to do there. And it's probably about 10 o'clock in the morning, so I do have a lot of time left. But we will see. Got to get some things done around the house, do things for hubby. That's it for my whips. Now I did get a little bit of haul, not much, just a little bit. I got some more fabric. So these are beautiful colours with stars on them. So these will be used in bags and other things. So there's some beautiful colours. That's one pack, and I've got another pack. Now these ones are similar colours. So whether I use them both in bags or for other things that I've got to do, I don't know yet. But you never know. If there's a colour in here that you'd like a bag in, just shoot me a message. I mean, they sort of all match. So if there's a colour there that you would like a project made out of, let me know in the comments, and I can accommodate that, not a problem. But that's all my haul. Oh, I did get another bit of haul, but I don't want to show because I know the lady I want to make it for does watch these videos, so I'll leave that one until I get them done. My next Stitch With Me will be on the 28th, next Wednesday. If you have a certain chart you want me to do a Stitch With Me, let me know in the comments. If not, I will just choose one on the day. I can't say which one I'll choose because I don't know. It depends what I feel like on the day. It's the best way to do it. You just go through the list and see which ones need to be worked on. Yeah, I'll work on that one today. It depends on the challenge as well, but if there's a certain one, I can work that around my challenges. My next video will be put up on Wednesday the 5th. Then I'll give you June stats for that. Actually, I might even make that one a mid-year whip parade. And then I can show you these 23 projects. I won't show you any of the other ones I'll leave that until the end of year one, and then I'll put all my whips in. But for the mid-year one, I might just show you the 23 that I've been working on. Show you where they were at the beginning of the year and where they are now. So I might do that on, that will be my next floss tube on the 5th of July, I think. So I'll just write it in here. Mid-year whip parade. There we go. I'll get all that organised. Show you how much I've done from the beginning of the year to now, so you can see all my progress. Some of them might not be much, I don't think, which will be interesting for me to see. Then I can see where I'm putting most of my effort and where I need to redirect it so that I can get some of the others a bit more work into. Well, I think that's it for me today. There's nothing else in the tub. Tiger's taken off, so he's all good. Yeah, I think that's it for me today. I will get this uploaded. I'll get this edited and uploaded and do what I have to do, and then sit down and stitch for a while. So I hope everyone enjoys the videos. If there's any other content you want put on here, just let me know. If there's anything different or anything you need help with that I can help. If I can help, I will. I've done a few demonstrations for people that have asked, so I'm happy to do that if I can. Until next fortnight, like I said before, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We're nearly at 1,000 viewers, so once I reach that 1,000 viewers, I will be doing a giveaway. That will be open to everybody. I'm not just going to do it just for Australia. I'm going to do it worldwide, so everyone will be able to enter. It should be a good giveaway for 1,000. We will see. I'll leave that a mystery for now. And yeah, so I think I might only be about 10 people away. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button and help me get to my 1,000 subscribers, and then I can do a big giveaway. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell, then you'll know when I put another video up. I do have a coffee link down below, just to help me support my channel and help for giveaways, for postage and things like that. So if you want to help that way, you're quite welcome. You're not obligated to do it. It's there if you want to. My email address will be down below. I have a Facebook group, Fun with Cross Stitch, so if you want to join that, pop over there and just answer the 3 questions and you will be accepted. I did have to block someone for putting bad comments up. I'm sorry if anyone did read them. I have blocked them now, so they can't do that anymore. But that's the first bad comments or rude comments I'd had since I've started the channel, so that's not bad. But yeah, sorry if anyone did read that comment, but they are gone. It is deleted. They are gone out of the group, out of the comments section. I do have Instagram, which I've been a bit slack lately in posting over there, but that's Fun with Cross Stitch. Same with challenges on the group. I've been a bit slack with that lately, but I will get back into that and put some more on there. But if you're in the Facebook group Fun with Cross Stitch, share all your whips so that everyone can see what you're working on and get inspired by it all. Tiger, don't you jump up there. I changed things around and I have my gnomes snow globes up there now, so that's what he's trying to get. So we will see. I tried to stop him from getting all the Lego. Okay, well that's it for me now. That's 44 minutes. By the time I edit it, it's going to be at least 50 minutes, I think. So I hope you don't mind a long video. It's a bit longer than I thought it would be. I thought about half an hour. But anyway, hopefully you like long videos and come back and watch another one. Okay, until next Wednesday, I will come back for a stitch with me. Let me know what you want me to stitch on. If not, I will just choose one on the Wednesday morning. Not a problem. Until then, I hope you all have a good stitchy fortnight. Stay warm if you're cold. Stay cool if you're hot, depending on where you are in the world. But everybody, please stay safe, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.